Hi, I'm Amy Theisen, and welcome to the February monthly Metaphysics Mastery session, where I discuss what's happening for the month and how the monthly energies may be influencing you. So let's get started today. One of the things that I would like to make sure you have on hand is your personal Basi chart, your life chart. You can simply scan the code that's on your screen, enter your birth date and time, and it will generate the pertinent information that you need to get the most out of this session. So once you scan that code, you will generate what is called your life chart, and it'll show the animals that are making up your Basi chart. If you'd like to know more about this Basi chart and you personally, please consider going through the free courses that I have on my website, and I'll include a link below so that you can take those. Each session is about 30 minutes long, and there are three and a half courses that you can take on my website, and they will explain more in depth about this life chart that you're generating right here. So let's get started about the month of February. So go ahead, scan that if you need the chart. Keep this with you for every month session so that you can follow along quite easily. Let me go ahead and shrink myself down just a little bit. So I'd like to welcome you to 2024, period 9, and to February, the month of the Yang Fire Tiger, Bing Yin as it is called. The image of this month, the Bing Yin or the Fire Tiger, is like a large mountain with large trees and sunshine. So imagine overlooking the lush green trees on a mountainside with the sun shining. It looks beautiful from a distance, but once you get up close, it's rather a dangerous feeling because once you go inside, the forest gets rather dark. Fire is always inspiring. So the Yang fire is like the sun. So it's always an inspirational element. And growth related to wood means that people will be getting an education this month. So think how that might manifest in your life. So people are going to get educated about something. Now, I'm not talking about being in school or anything like that, but an education of some sort is going to happen for many people. Now, as we look at this slide here, the top element, that red, is the Yang fire. And down below, you can see tiger. So Yang fire tiger, this is representative in elemental form of the month of February. It is another Yang element already added to a very Yang 2024 chart. So this month is not only the transition point for 2024, it is also the transition point for period 9. And it is the beginning of our 1-year cycle and our 20-year cycle of energy. So there's a lot of shifting going on. So if you felt things starting to really kind of go sideways or very different energy in January, you weren't alone. A lot of people were feeling that shifting energy. So this is the first pillar of the year, and it tells us this is going to be a little bit of a complicated year. It is a time of rapid growth and an elevation of presence because the sun is all about ultimate growth energy, bringing to life the seeds that we've sown or planted in our lives over the last 1 year or 5 years. As long as there's a willingness by you to fuel major, almost aggressive growth, this can be like the battery. You're charging up your battery that's going to power the rest of your year. So the theme of February for all of us to think about is to be authentic. So what does authenticity mean to you? Are you leaning into that social media lifestyle of only showing the good things in your life? Or are you being authentic with your words and actions in all parts of your lives? Now, the lunar Chinese New Year began on February 10th. So Saturday, February 10th was what is celebrated as the Chinese New Year. But the energy shift happened on February 4th, so just a short time ago. Now, February, Bing Yin, the fire tiger, is also influenced by what we call a hexagram. And this month's hexagram is family. Now, the family hexagram tells us that it's a month to get back to your internal beliefs now. See how your beliefs now compare to where you once were. Are your head and your heart aligned with this new you? This is a month to remind us that there's an opening happening and we must reconnect with ourselves to rejuvenate and then break through and heal. Every chakra in our bodies has a role. And have you mastered each one of them? Every family is an organization. It means your business or organization must be focused upon growth. Okay, so you need to focus on each aspect of your life, on your family, and on your business. You have to look at each aspect and make sure that you are allowing each segment to grow, not just one area, but all areas. Think about what part of your family, of your health, of your business, of your relationship needs healing. What needs to shift or change? What needs a new way of working, or what needs to have an upgrade this month? Because this is the time to embrace your ability to change and grow. Like, seriously, guys, this is massive action right now. If you can't be authentic, this month will not support you. This hexagram family also represents the entire period 9 energy for 20 years. Find your authenticity, as this is the purest route to your own personal ascension. Ask for help. Tell the truth. Is there something that's out of alignment or not supported or disrupted? Find it and work it out. We need to learn this concept, because if we cannot, then there will be problems not just this month, but for the next 20 years of our life. Now, naturally, being the first year of period 9, the fire tiger, the first month of 2024, this is a crucial month, not for just paving the way for the remaining year this year, but for the next 20 years, how things will unfold for us in the years to come. Again, this is the month to take some aggressive action, stimulate your growth for your plans and your projects for the year, move fast, seize current opportunities, stay active, but also stay grounded. In order to focus this highly charged energy into that personal battery that you can plug into all year round, figure out what keeps you grounded and do more of that in February. Now, for me personally, it's working with the guardian energy, which those of you who follow me know that the guardian energy are part of that divine spark within us. It's our divine connection to universal energy, to God per se. And that's where I found an ability to ground. So I encourage you to take a look at the 2024 yearly guardian meditation that you'll find on this channel as well. That was posted on February 12th in the morning. Go through that one, set your intentions for the year, reuse that one all year long if it's the only one you have access to. Once in a while, I'll put one more of those up. Otherwise, you can consider becoming a part of my community, and you will get access to the entire meditation channel for free. So let's talk about how February might be affecting you. Our clash animal is monkey, the harm animal is snake, our 6 harmony animal is pig, and our 3 harmony combination is with the horse and the dog. Again, you need your personal Bazi or life chart in order to know whether or not you have these animals. So hopefully you have that chart right now. And here's where we're looking. So we're looking at the animals that make up your hour, day, month, year, and luck pillar. So you're looking at 5, potentially 5 different animals in your chart. So this is very personalized for you to know, do you have a snake or a monkey or a pig or a horse or a dog? And if you do, how does it affect you? If you have any one of those animals, now you're looking at your chart. If you have a monkey, a snake, a pig, a horse, or a dog, where it's located in your chart indicates how the month might be playing out for you, or where there could be some shakeups or some opportunities, depending on what part of your chart that animal's located in. So if you have, let's say you have monkey in your month, that means you have the clash of this month in your chart. Therefore, there's going to be some changes potentially that you can take and make to your own career or to your business. Okay, so that's how this works. So take a look where those animals are, make note of this chart above. You can take a screenshot if you'd like and refer back to it. And if it happens to be in your luck cycle, that's the one right here on the bottom. These are the opportunities that you potentially see this month. All right, so let's find out how this works. But first, we're going to look at how the tiger is influencing this actual chart of 2024. So up here is the 2024 chart of the year. This tells us the story, how the year is going to be turning out. And right next to me on this side is the Yang Fire Tiger. First thing we see is tiger is clashing with the monkey way over in the hour of the 2024 chart. And we also know the Yang Fire on top is clashing with the Yang metal on top in the hour. So we have a complete clash between the hour pillar of 2024 and the month pillar of February, which goes until March 5th. So if you're not seeing this when it was posted, maybe you're seeing it in a couple of days and you're thinking, well, February's almost over. It actually is in play until March 5th. Now we'll also notice that there's another Yang Fire in the chart here. So this could mean some shakeups happening with assets worldwide, and potentially some people's dreams as a whole are shifting, or there could be some employee changes. I actually hold an event every year called the Summit, and I talked about in 2024 that this is a year where companies are likely to be downsizing, of making their workforce leaner, because more artificial intelligence is able to do many of the jobs, so they don't need as many people. Therefore, layoffs, firings, early retirements, that type of thing could be happening more frequently. And since we're seeing the clash of this month with the hour, that again relates to employees, it relates to assets, it relates to dreams and goals and things like that, which is why I'm saying this is a possibility that we could see some of these changes happening sooner rather than later in the year. Now let's take a look at how it could be affecting you personally. So our clash animal is monkey. If you are looking at your chart anywhere, your month, day, hour, or luck cycle, and you see the monkey listed there, and it's written in English, you have a clash in your chart. So the tiger and monkey is a wood metal clash, and we call this the blood knife. It typically can predict or forecast the possibility of accidents or an injury where you cut yourself and blood is actually shed. It can also cause some emotional upheaval in yourself. You can have emotional events. You become more emotional around things. Your temper could be shorter. Things that usually didn't affect you could affect you this month. You also could want something, but you aren't quite able to get it. So again, an emotional clash. So the advice is, if you are one of those individuals that has the monkey in your chart, can you change something before change is thrust upon you? Number one, I would say be a little bit more careful on the roads, be more attentive, give yourself more distance to follow, be more alert, don't drive and use your phone for any reason. Don't drive when you're tired because you have the heightened accident potential. So you just take steps to avoid it. When it comes to your career or relationships or your assets or dreams or hopes, creativity, this signals the time to make some changes. Nothing huge, just some little changes in your life to help embrace the clash. Because sometimes clashes are really good for us. They help us make the changes that we've been resisting doing in the past. So again, we're looking right here in our chart at all of these animals. Anywhere if you see you have a monkey listed there, you have the clash animal of the month. Now let's take a look at the harm animal. So if you have a snake in any one of these areas, you have the harm animal. Whenever we have a harm in our chart, this is a lesson in trust. There's betrayal issues. There could be some sort of emotional betrayal for you this month. You could be not getting the full picture, getting all of the information before you make a decision. So slow down, ask the opinions of people you trust to make sure that you do have all your questions asked and answered before making a big move forward. And then you also have the potential for accidents or injury because the snake and the tiger also have that relationship with each other. Again, if you happen to have a chart that looks like this, here's where we're looking, your month, day, hour, and in the luck cycle. So let's go on to the sixth harmony. Now, these are combinations which usually are pretty good. They have the capacity to be really good in your chart. So the harmony animal this month is actually the pig. So if you have pig in your chart anywhere, you have what's called the sixth harmony. Tiger and pig will like each other, and they pop out an additional wood element. And wood is actually a very entrepreneurial element in and by itself. So you could feel more entrepreneurial. You could come up with some great ideas for a partnership to create something new. You might have someone come to you with a great idea that you can turn into something lucrative. So look for opportunities because you have the six harmony combination this month. Be on the alert for it. Get out and network and meet more people. That is the same advice I will give you if you have the horse or the dog in your chart. This is the three harmony. These are like the three musketeers, tiger, horse, and dog, like each other a lot. They get all the benefits, they work together. You could have some people coming into your life that just give you answers to things. So seek out people, connect with people, get out and network, as I said earlier, with the pig in your chart. This one's even more about networking and meeting more people because opportunities can come your way. So all in all, if you have a six harmony with the pig or a three harmony with the horse and the dog, if the element is positive, that is popped out. So if wood is positive for you or fire is positive to you, the month will be outstanding. If they're not, then it could be a little bit more challenging. But how I want you to approach the month is with these guys is number one, entrepreneurial. And number two, you have the ability to ignite passion and be seen if you have the three harmony. So this is how you can use the month personally for you with those animals in your personal chart. We do have one formation I want to talk to you about. If you have the snake and the monkey. So if you have both the snake and the monkey in your chart, you have the clash and the harm animals. This also creates what we call an ungrateful punishment for you. An ungrateful punishment has some lessons. So let me pop myself over to this side so that you can see this information a little bit better. You must have all three in the chart. It's a partial if you only have one or the other. So it can still influence you, just not quite as significantly. Number one is keep your temper in check. Don't let your temper get the best of you. This means giving ultimatums or getting upset and frustrated or closing the book on something. Calm down. Number two, it can also make you feel like life is unfair, that you are meeting with people who have a hidden agenda, that the grass is greener, somebody has it easier than you, all right? Or you're being taken advantage of is how you feel. So this is a lesson about the emotional side of how you're allowing yourself to feel based on other people's actions, all right? You have this feeling of just not being appreciated, and you're just expected to continue doing more and more without getting anything in return. So what do you do? How do you handle it? Number one, what are your true goals in life? Can you do something differently or branch into something else? This is a month for you to create your diversification strategy. Don't worry about other people. Focus on you and what you can do. It's kind of like you need to go it alone this month if you have the ungrateful punishment, and don't worry about being thanked. Just do what you have to do. Put your head down and just do it. So now let's turn to the feng shui aspect. How can we use our homes and offices to support us best? What locations can we use to elevate aspects of our life that we want more of? So, this is the flying star chart for February. We can see that the 5 star for the month is flying into the center. In fact, all the other stars have gone back to their home palace. So, why then are there 2 stars in each of the palaces or the directions? That's because we have the yearly flying star chart as well as the monthly together. If I were to, pardon me, I would suggest considering the best areas to use in your home and actually physically going there to work an hour or two each and every day. Just set up a card table or a portable office, take your laptop or your iPhone or iPad, and just do a little work centered around what each of these locations is strongest for. So let's start with the South. If you need to be more visible, if you need to be seen or have a higher social media presence, use the South when you're planning and posting all of your social media content. This will help you be more visible and have people seeing you for who you are. If you are someone who has some issues and problems you need to solve, use the Southeast. The Southeast will be fantastic to help you come up with solutions. Now, you go to that location and you actually put the problem before you and you think about solutions, or you call people who can help you that you believe can help you with solutions. You use the Southeast for actually doing that. The Northwest is also a really good location as it helps enhance your leadership abilities. So if you need to lead in a project or at work or lead the charge of something, launching a new product or service, or you need to lead a team of people, using the Northwest is a good plan for you. Do your team meetings in the Northwest, do your thinking about how to lead in the Northwest, read books on leadership in the Northwest, anything having to do with leadership, use the Northwest this month. And then if you need to or want to be a higher caliber type of person, let's say you need a specific person to help you with one aspect with your business or career, maybe it's the boss, maybe it's your manager, maybe it's a strategic partner, go to the north and set that meeting, or try to meet in the north of your office when you're meeting with the individuals that you want to meet. If you're going out and networking, figure out where the north of that room that you're networking in is and go to the north. That's where the higher caliber people will gravitate toward naturally. So this is how you can use the feng shui energy to help get what you need in your life for this month. If you have questions, go ahead and post them at this video. I will take a look and answer them for you. But before we go, let me give you one location to avoid as best you can in the month of February, and that is the West. Let me pop that screen back up. The West is where we will have the harshest and hardest communication issues. It can help you rise really fast or have a meteoric fall. You can rise really fast or you can fall very fast. I would say avoid the West as much as you can unless you want to have miscommunication or want to have problems dredged up this month, arguments and things like that. If you need to have an argument, use the West because it's going to accelerate and get out of control. But my advice would be to avoid it. Or if you are using the West, don't have heavy conversations in the West. Move someplace else. So I hope you enjoyed this month's Metaphysics Mastery. I'm Amy Theisen. I invite you to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Feel free to share this video with anyone else you believe would like it. And I will see you next month. Thanks for watching.